and welcome to a brand new season of Explore Killington. We're your hosts. I'm Slado.
And I'm Sara.
And we've got a great show coming your way.
Coming up in the show, we're going to catch up with Michael Joseph. He is going to show us what it takes to really get Killington up and going, because the snowmaking doesn't start itself, it doesn't set itself up, and there's a lot of people behind the scenes that make it all happen. We're also going to catch up with Greg Hiltz, who's going to show us the tricks in the trade behind the snowmaking systems here at Killington, because it is the #1 system here in the Northeast. And we're going to catch up with Evan and Ty White down at Vermont Orthopedics and what it takes to get in shape so that when you get here for opening day, you are fit, ready, and so excited to go.
We're also going to visit with Courtney at Courtney's Corner. She's going to discuss parking this year at Killington. There's some changes that y'all need to pay attention to so you can have a great day up here. Also, we'll visit with Rob Megnan, the recently retired director up here at Killington. We're going to talk about all the exciting programs offered through Castleton University. We've got some exciting stuff from Red Bull TV. And then we're going to go back to the summertime, do a little mountain biking on the Sherburne trails right here in Killington.
But first up, Michael Joseph and the Mountain Ops team here at Killington is going to show us what it takes to get the mountain up and going.
So it's really impossible to only thank 3 departments for the mountain opening up so early. It's really a team effort. Everybody at Killington chips in, gets the job done as one big team. So operationally, I think we can probably break it out into, we've got our snowmakers, and those guys, they brought in about 400 brand new low energy snow guns this year. So we're really excited about those. They're hauling equipment. They're strategically setting up equipment around the mountain, making sure that up on North Ridge, we can bury that slope as early as possible when the weather permits. Our frontline folks, they're flipping everything from summer back to winter really quick. The retail shop had bikes in it, a week or 2 ago, and now we're full on with ski gear and goggles. So that's huge for us. And then, same with our food and beverage and really everybody else top to bottom. A huge challenge for us is just how quickly we pivot from summer and fall into full winter mode. Really the other challenge is the weather. We would have been open, a week or 2 ago, I'm sure, had the temperatures and the humidity cooperated, but it's kind of step by step, one thing at a time. We get the whole system primed up and ready for snowmaking, get everybody on call and ready to go to work. So as soon as the temperatures are favorable, we can just go ahead and get after it. We definitely do have a plan in place. It's kind of the same every year. We know we start on North Ridge. Jeff Temple and the Mountain Ops crew really has it dialed down to a science. So once we get that good temperature, we're off and running. We're following that model right now. Mother Nature's got a little snow for us. The snowmakers have some snow blowing, and it's all looking really good. The North Ridge is the first part of the mountain to open up, really because of its elevation. And we've got the North Ridge Triple, a great lift up there, and that gives access to Rhyme and Reason, and a couple other trails on that side. So the elevation really helps with early season snowmaking. Those are actually outfitted with extra hydrants for water pumping. Just knowing that every year that's going to be our first zone to go. We like to get it ski in, ski out, so you can at least ski from the gondola down into North Ridge and then hike the catwalk back. So we'll see it, but the catwalk's there. We've got the infrastructure in place between the hydrants and the steps, so we can consistently every year start up on North Ridge and then kind of expand from there. So opening day winter prep really starts on closing day. Last year that was May 18, and as soon as we stop turning the lifts, we're already looking ahead to October, November, early season skiing and riding. We worked on lifts all summer long. Did a lot of glade and trail maintenance, a little bit of everything just to make the product as good as it could possibly be. Once we're finally open and running, I think the overwhelming feeling is a little bit of relief mixed with just tremendous excitement. Once we're open, we still haven't really hit that peak volume yet, so we know that the hard work isn't behind us, but once the chairlifts are turning, people are hooping and hollering and skiing and riding and having a good time making turns on snow. It really makes it all worth it for us. So, that's the goal. We work hard to make sure that we can get open early and stay open as late as possible. But every day kind of brings, interesting challenges between weather and general, traffic control and, guest service. We're trying to give people a really excellent time here on snow, then provide that level of personal, customer service above and beyond. off snow. So it's going to be a long winter. We've got the longest season in the East, and that's by design. So yeah, we're really excited to share this season with everybody.
Hey, back here in Killington, you know, Sarah and I are masked up, as you will be too when you come to visit us at Killington. We want to stop the spread of this virus. It's going to be a crazy year, going to be some sacrifices, but if we all pull together, we're going to get through it. It's going to be a great ski season. Sarah, what is next on the show?
Well, coming up next, we are going to catch up with Ty Way and Evan Anderson at Vermont Orthopedic, and they're going to show us what you need to do to make sure you're in shape so when you get out here on the mountain, you're ready to slay it and you don't spray it.
Hey everybody, my name is Evan Anderson. We're here at iSport, which is at the Killington Medical Center at the base of Ram's Head. We are with Tyler White right now. He is the head athletic trainer here. Thanks for coming and talking with us today, Tyler. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do here?
Well, thanks for having me. Here we do rehabilitation and strength and conditioning work with athletes of all different ages and ability levels. Today we're going to be working on snow sport, strength training, and warm-up.
Nice. Why is it so important to get out here and stretch and warm up before you hit the slopes?
Well, it's real important to do it prior to your time on the slopes because it's going to allow you to be ready for your training or your ski time earlier rather than 2 or 3 runs into it. But also making sure that you train prior to the weeks leading up to your snow season, very important for reduction of injury.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, I know you're here, you have a fantastic room here to get warmed up in. What are some of your favorite warm-ups to do before you hit the slopes?
Well, a few of my favorites are the mini band side step, side lunge, side plank, and the Bulgarian split squat.
Awesome. You would be interested in showing us?
I'd love to. We're going to start with the mini band side step. Band goes around the ankles. We're trying to strengthen the glute medius, the side of your butt here. So I'm going to take an athletic stance, shins forward, body angle forward, push into the ground to stretch the band. I'm going to go 2 steps, hold the foot in the air, 1, 2, back and forth is 1 rep. I do that 5 times. After that, we'll take the band off, throw that off to the side. We're going to go into a side plank. I want to brace the core. Important to prepare the core before you get out on the hill, not only to protect the back, but to make your performance that much better on snow. Key points to the side plank, keeping your body in a straight line and your hips up. Stay braced and strong for 30 seconds to a minute. As you get stronger with the move, you can increase your timing with that. After this, side lunging. So our snow sports go side to side. So we have to work in this frontal plane. The side lunge, steps to the side. This leg, inside leg straight, push into the ground with the outside leg, keeping a nice, strong, athletic stance. Push myself back to the start. Do both legs. Do 10 to 20 reps each side to prepare yourself. After that, we go to the Bulgarian split squat. Start with your legs back against the bench. Take a good step forward. Own the front leg, all about the front leg. Barely tap the back leg. Drive through this front heel. Take that athletic stance. Push in. Keep your toe, knee, and hip in a straight line. Lower down. Raise up to do the Bulgarian split squat.
Well, Tyler, thank you again. You have an absolutely gorgeous place and you gave us some amazing tips to get ready for the season.
Hey everyone, after the commercial break, we're going to visit with Greg Hiltz to see what happens behind the scenes in the snowmaking department. Stay tuned, Explore Killington, coming back after this.
For the past 32 years, Base Camp Outfitters has been recognized as the only place to shop for a true alpine touring and telemark equipment in Killington. Because of our 32 years of experience with uphill and telemark skiing, we can help you filter through the maze of product being offered. And we don't just offer boots and binding. It's about everything you will need for your mountain adventure. Packs, ski and boot crampons, and the best selection of skins available. So don't just buy anything. Come to Base Camp and get what is perfect for your need.
Teddy's ready. Brr. Can I order my pizza yet? I've been in there for 14 days.
Hi, I'm Dominic and welcome to Dominic's Pizzeria. We've made some changes this year, but some things are still the same. We continue to serve the best pizza in the region with unbeatable service. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, our table, or yours, you'll be glad you chose Dominic's Pizzeria.
Work hard, play hard, refuel at Liquid Art Coffee House and Eatery. We know you are staying home and staying safe right now, but we'll all be together again soon. In the meantime, we invite you to order online for curbside pickup or visit our takeout window. You can still enjoy delicious specialty coffee, creative cocktails, and fresh, healthy fare. Our unique atmosphere is even cleaned with NASA-certified air purification, so why not make a reservation for a masked-up, socially distanced lunch or dinner? Things are a bit different, but we still welcome you at Liquid Art in Killington.
Sal here from Mogul Sports Pub. You know, the only sports pub in Killington. Mogul's offers free mini golf, air conditioning, 2 pool tables, dartboard, and TVs everywhere. Plus the best game room around. And if you're hungry, we offer wood-fired burgers, steaks, gyros, barbecue ribs, and of course, the best lobster deal in town. So just pop in at Mogul's and say, Sal sent me. See you there.
Early skiing season right here at Killington. First ski area to open, but it wouldn't happen without some help.
Nope, and thanks to Greg Hiltz, the OG of snowmaking, we have the best snowmaking here in Killington, and he's gonna tell us a little bit about what it takes here to get it up and going.
I came to Vermont in 1976 looking for a job, and I thought making snow would be a great change from what I had been doing. I started in October of 1977 and been working here ever since, making snow at Killington. It makes me who I am. It makes me what I am. It makes me want to do as much as I can so that our skiers and riders have a great product, so we have the longest season in the industry. And to be part of a team that makes it happen it moves my spirit. It makes me want to do it more. We have 44 snowmaking people. We also have 7 control room operators and 10 compressor mechanics and operators. Every day is a challenge. Every day is different, even though it's the same. We're still making snow. We're still using the same snow guns. But every day there's different mountains to climb, so to speak. Well, they typically walk in the door just before 7 in the morning and get their jacket, hard hat, and gloves ready, the channel locks, and then they go to the map room and get an assignment. They have their instructions, they have their equipment, and they go down the trail and tend the guns, or turn the guns on, or turn the guns off. To see someone actually become a snowmaker, it makes you feel really good that you were able to get through to that individual, and now he's a part of your team and you rely on him. So it's something that you helped grow. It's an awesome feeling. The worst weather to work in is when it's sub-zero, of course, 10 or 15 below zero, and you've got a wind in your face. I'm Greg Hiltz. I've been making snow here at Killington for 43 years now. It's the best place I've ever worked.
Thank you, Greg Hiltz, and all the hardworking snowmakers out there. We wouldn't be where we are today without you.
Good job, guys. Well, this season is going to be a little different from seasons in the past. We caught up with Courtney DiFiore. She works for Killington Resort. She's going to explain the ins and outs of the parking this season here at Killington.
Hey there, it's Courtney and welcome to my corner. Today we are talking about parking reservations. So this season when you're coming to Killington, one added step you're going to have is to make sure you have a parking reservation. It is still free, however, you do need to confirm that you have a spot. So it's really easy to make a parking reservation. You can either use Killington.com and make a reservation right there, or you can use the ParkWiz app. If you're going to opt to not use the app, you'll have the confirmation in your email. So you have 7 rolling days, which is basically the week of reservations. So let's say it's Monday. You can make a reservation today up until Sunday, past the current week. So Monday to Sunday is the current week in my example. You can make 7 advance days. So if I think to myself, well, New Year's is super important to me, I want to make sure I'm here New Year's weekend, I can use one of my advance days and I can make a parking reservation. Now that guarantees access to the resort. Buying a lift ticket for that day does not guarantee access to the resort. You can get a lift ticket and not have parking, and you're kind of out of luck. So when you go to Killington.com, you'll notice that we have steps. And step 1 is, of course, to check the cross-state travel guidelines if you're coming in or out of Vermont. But the second step is to reserve parking. Tickets isn't until step 3. So you want to make sure you get your reservation no matter who you are. Parking reservation first. Once you make your parking reservation, it's pretty easy to update it. So if you need to cancel potentially for any reason, you can easily go into your reservation, you can go into your confirmation email, edit my reservation, and go ahead and cancel it then. But just know that you do have to cancel by 9 a.m. the day of. And it's really because we want to get everybody out here on the slopes. If you want to be here, we want to get you here. But if people are making reservations and not showing up, you know, that takes an extra space for somebody. If you don't cancel by 9 a.m., it will be a no-show. Now, of course, there are certain circumstances where we would understand that, you know, it's past 9 a.m. and you couldn't make it, but then there's other cases where it's going to be a no-show if it's not extenuating circumstance. So rain, that's not an extenuating circumstance. This is New England. Once you have your parking reservation and you are ready to hit the mountain, you're going to come up to Killington and you'll notice that there is a little kind of scan roadblock you're gonna have to go through first. So make sure to, 1, have your mask up, and then you're gonna wanna have your QR code ready. They'll scan that and it's really quick and painless. So once you do get through that scanner, you'll go to the parking lot of your choosing. There will be signage that lets you know real time how many spots are left in that said parking lot. In light of operating within a pandemic, there are a few changes that need to be made, and so we do appreciate your patience with us this season and ask that you just know before you go and prepare for your trip this season. As always, you can find all this information and more on Killington.com. That is all for the topic we have today. You can make your parking reservation again online or use the Parkless app, and I hope to see you out on the slope soon.
Stay tuned, everyone. A little bit later in the show, we're going to go all the way to Beirut. We're going to do a little slacklining over there with Red Bull TV.
And we're going to catch up with Rob Megnan of Castleton. So stay tuned for more Explore Killington coming your way.
At Northern Ski Works, we want you to have tons of fun on the snow. We'll get you on the right ski. We'll put you in the right boot. We'll get you outfitted in comfort and style. We'll get you adjusted and balanced. We'll get you finely tuned. We'll get you accessorized, and we'll outfit the kids, recognized by Ski Magazine as one of the top 15 boot fitters in America. We've got all the gear in here, so you'll have fun out there on the slopes. Northern Ski Works, conveniently located in Killington, Vermont.
Looking for a spot the whole family can unwind, kick back, and relax? The Night Spot in Killington now offers a full arcade, live entertainment featuring local musicians, fireplaces for warming up after hitting the slopes, and of course, wood-fired pizza. The Night Spot can accommodate large groups, is family-friendly, and the perfect après spot for you and your friends. Stop in, warm up, snag a slice, and share your mountain stories. Visit the night spot for happy hour, dinner, drinks, live music, good vibes, and outrageously good pizza.
I'm Heidi Bomagen.
And I'm Caitlin Hummel.
Together we own Prestige Real Estate, a business focused exclusively on selling Killington real estate.
We believe our narrow focus enables us to offer you the best experience possible.
So put us to the test. We'll answer your calls promptly.
Know the answer to your questions or get you the answer quickly.
And listen to what you say and guide you in the right direction.
Buying or selling real estate can be complicated and overwhelming.
We promise to make the process as easy, efficient, and as fun as possible. Call us.
Vermont is stepping into a beautiful postcard. A really great day on that groomed corduroy surface. It is pretty special.
Natural selection is anything but random. Those with the biggest thirst for life thrive at the Beast.
With the borders being closed. So coming up next, we've got Red Bull TV with a little slacklining in Beirut.
We're here in Beirut, Lebanon at Raouche, a really amazing rock formation with kind of two pillars out of the sea. Andy Lewis has rigged a 40-meter long high line, 40 meters high off the water, and we're going to attempt to walk it here in just a little bit. I'm really excited for this opportunity, even though highlining has always been kind of challenging for me. I'm just stoked to be here, stoked to be around a lot of awesome people, and really happy this project came through.
Alex Mason and I have been friends for quite some time now. And I met him when he was just a wee lad and kind of taught him some tricks on the slackline. The next time I saw him was competing in the World Cups of slacklining. Since then, Alex and I have kind of grown up together. We've learned a lot of lessons. And we've become brothers. So every time we come out, we have a lot of fun, a lot of adventure. It's not just about the slacklining, it's not just about slack life, it's about capturing it and presenting it to the world in a positive way where people can understand not just that we slackline, but why we slackline. And that's why we're here.
I got to step on the line a couple times, it feels really good. It's gonna be more of a psychological challenge for me at this point. The big obstacle for me on this project is gonna be getting over my fear of exposure, if you will, which is kind of a combination of height and how you control the line. As I've been kind of putting in the work and getting over fear, but I haven't quite gotten across the line yet. So it's gonna be a time frame that we have, and I'm going to need to absolutely just step up and do it.
Up next, I'm going to catch up with the recently retired Director of Marketing here from Killington, Rob Megning. Rob now works with Castleton University, teaching both business and marketing classes through the resort management program. Let's check out what Rob has to say. Hey everyone, Slado here on a very snowy afternoon, joined by Executive in Residence, Mr. Rob Megnin, the recently retired but back out of retirement, here to talk about the program at Castleton University, Resort Hospitality and Management. Rob, tell us a little bit about your background first and how you got involved with this program.
Sure. Last July, I retired from the resort as the Director of Marketing and Sales for 9 years, 35 years in the industry, and picked up a part-time gig with the Castleton Resort Management Program and I teach a couple of classes a week in the fall and in the spring. So I'm really digging life right now. It keeps me mentally engaged. I love mixing it up with the kids in class, and the students are really bright. They all work here at the resort in many different capacities. So like right now during the winter time, I spend time with their co-ops, and I go out and visit them on the job, talk to their bosses, see how they're doing. We get them through this program, and then in the spring we get back into a couple academic quarters.
And you also have a kind of a satellite dormitory facility right here on the Killington Road.
Yeah, the old Butternut has been converted. Jim Half, local, did a great job in converting it into a dorm for the kids. It's a dorm that's a lot better than anything I ever had when I was in school, I'll tell you that much for sure. Yeah, so the Castleton program, or Castleton picked up the program in the spring and just basically took it as it was and dropped it into their business program. So it's a 3-year program, it's a fast track program. There's a large component for co-ops and internships that go on during this program. That's what's really kind of unique about it. But then there's core academic courses in lodging and lodging law, front desk management, marketing, which is what I teach, marketing research, events. There's a whole slew of different courses that fit for these kids that come through the program.
And as part of the curriculum there, our students kind of, I won't say automatically, but they have the opportunity to work here at Killington Resort, here at Killington or at Pico, correct? And
Absolutely.
that's a big part of the hands-on experience for them.
Yeah, every year they go through a co-op program in the winter months. So the program, essentially the first semester in the fall will end around Thanksgiving. So they go right into World Cup, and then they go right into their co-op positions, and they work through until the beginning of March. And then they go back to academic. The program at Castleton now is making room for a summer co-op too, so because our summer programs here have expanded so much in the last number of years. Because of the work component, the kids are really immersed in everything. They live the resort lifestyle. They live on the road. They come up to work every day during the winter. They ski a lot. I know that. And then of course there's people like myself that are very much involved in the program that have an industry background and understanding of what's everything that's going on, as well as a lot of people that are adjuncts that are working for the resort that come in. Even the executives are coming into the program. So that's highly unique. There's not a lot of that kind of interaction for students that get that kind of experience and background in front of them.
So again, it's a 3-year program through Castleton University. If we wanted more information on the web, somewhere you can
Yes, go to the Castleton website, and then there's a hyperlink to the resort program. A couple of videos up there. And then there's going to be some literature and things around the resort, and we're working with the television station locally here to try to get the good word out. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, Mr. Rob Megnan, now please don't work too hard in your retirement, but it sounds like you're busier than ever.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And we appreciate you taking the time to tell us about this program. You know, Sarah, ski season is just getting underway, but before you know it, summer will return to Killington.
It will return, and when it does, the Sherburne trails will be open again and mountain biking will be back. But until then, here's a little piece to keep you guys going.
Sara and I are super excited to be back here with you all for another season of Explore Killington. Don't forget to watch all the great programming, including Killington Today. It's with Bettina. It's live every weekend morning.
And make sure you check us out on all the social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And make sure, guys, mask up when you come up, make your parking reservations, be safe, stay healthy, and stay classy, Killington. We can't wait to see y'all.